It happens to all of us. Here's what happens, bro. You decide to get in shape. You go to the gym. You start working out. You start building muscle. And you go on a cut. Next thing you know, you're at 1,800, 1,900 calories. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, you're at like 160 pounds, right? And you say, well, I couldn't flex fat, and now I can't flex skin and bones. So you go on a bulk, you work out harder, and everything starts feeling really good. You're like, oh man, this feels better. Next thing you know, you weigh 185. You're like, wait a minute. I don't think I gained 25 pounds of muscle. So here we are, bro. So let's talk about this, shall we? What happens when a person is in a weight loss journey and all of a sudden they hit a plateau? They've been the same weight for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, couple months, and their weight is still at that same number. What do? Do you quit? Do you add even more intensity? Do you work out harder? Do you run more? God, I hope not. That sounds exhausting. What normally happens, the reason people plateau, a lot of people don't do it on purpose, okay? I kind of did it on purpose because at 160 pounds, at 160 pounds, man, my arms looked huge, but I didn't like what the tape measure said. And so for the dumbest of reasons, I was like, you know what? I want to be able, it was getting cold out anyway, I was like, I want to be able to move more weight in the gym. So literally, I poured on the calories and poured on the weight. And all of a sudden, all my machines, all my dumbbells, all my presses, everything's feeling light. Everything's feeling really good. Then it dawned on me, anytime I've ever gone to the beach or gone to a resort, I've never one time had a girl come up to me and say, hey, how much do you deadlift? Or hey, how much do you bench? They just looking over your aesthetics. They're looking over your shoulders, your chest, your waistline. You don't have the aesthetics, man, you ain't gonna get a ticket to the party. So anyway, that being said, I'm currently sitting at 185. And I am going to aggressively knock that to 175. And I'm inviting you to come along on that journey. Well, how do you get out of a plateau, Eric? Well, I'm lost. I've been at a plateau for a long time. Well, it's quite simple, actually. You self-monitor. Yes, number one. Number two, time to cut some calories. It's time to eat less energy. You got to keep burning the same amount of energy. I'm not saying burn more energy. That's not the goal in this. You got to eat less energy and burn the same amount. Now, in the gym, this is going to present some problems, right? Because it's like, I know I can move this much weight, and when I do dumbbell presses, I do this much weight. Pick out some novelty exercises you haven't been doing. Maybe instead of that machine press, maybe you're about to do some cable flies, or maybe instead of seated dumbbell press, you're about to go to a machine. Or maybe instead of your normal bicep curls, you're about to go to some machine curls or some like really stretched out like cable curls or something. Create a brand new novelty workout program. Why? Because novelty always wins. When you go to novelty exercises you haven't done, for a while you make gains. And so now you're about to pick out these novelty exercises and you're going to be in a calorie deficit. Now, I'm in a calorie deficit now. A couple hundred a day. You know how long that would take to lose a pound? That's 1,400 calories a week. Bro, I need a couple thousand more calories on that. So after today, my deficit's going to go to 500 calories a day deficit this week. Next week, it'll probably be 600. Week after that, it might be 700. But anyway, what I'm going to do is every week, I'm going to report back to you and tell you, I've lost another pound. Just a pound. You take that times 10 weeks, and bro, even though I'm probably going to have smaller measurements, you watch, my muscles are actually going to look bigger because symmetry and vascularity win. Like I said, I've never been asked how much I bench press. I get asked questions like, can I borrow your suntan lotion? Can you put this on my back? I wish you'd talk to my husband about working out. Never how much can I bench? So why am I trying so hard to bench more. It's time to sacrifice some body weight and get from 185 to 175. And I invite you to do this journey with me. Tune in every week and I'll tell you where I'm at on calories. And I will tell you how much weight I've lost. And if you have a hard time, I mean, it's easy for me to say cut calories, but if you're not measuring your diet real close, if you haven't converted macros into actual food yet, this is a tough journey. So tell you what, message me. Tell me where you're at, and I will help you get there. I will send you a link to the National Academy of Sports Medicine metabolic rate calculator, and it will tell you roughly how many calories per day you're burning right now, and it helps give you a starting point for where you need to be. Folks, what do you say? 10 pounds, 10 weeks, 10 pounds of fat? What do you say? Let's do it, man. It's that easy. I'll see you at the next video, and I'm going to be down a pound, I promise.